Hi everyone, it's Evelyn Ackah from Ackah Business Immigration Law. I hope you're having a wonderful Monday afternoon. I wanted to continue sharing some of the reasons why we do the work we do here at Ackah Law with you. Today, one of my most memorable files and the loveliest person, one of the most loveliest people I've ever worked with, is a client who came here from a country and was working in a gas station for a company here. This is back in the days when you needed an LMIA even to find people in Alberta because the market was so tough. And he'd been on the job for less than 2 months and he was working nights, and his gas station got unfortunately robbed, and the person actually assaulted him and shot him, and he suffered severe damage to his eye and his finger, his hand, and obviously the trauma of the whole thing. I was brought in, as I recall, just after that incident had occurred by not just the owner of the gas station, but basically one of their suppliers, a wonderful company that offered to get involved and help, and they brought me on to help to see what we could do to help this young man have support. And we brought his mother from their home country as a visitor to help take care of him. Since he was here all by himself, he didn't have any family, very few friends after only being here for a few months. And she was here, and we renewed her status, I think several times, so that she could help him with the recuperation and the rehabilitation. And at the same time, we were brought on to see if we could help with some humanitarian and compassionate application to help him move to permanent residence, even though he had lost essentially his work status because he could no longer work. We renewed him as a visitor. We applied for humanitarian compassionate grounds for him to be able to be considered eligible for permanent residence, given the trauma he had gone through and the impact being in Canada had on him physically, emotionally. And it took quite a long time because it's not normally the kind of file we do as corporate immigration primarily, but we definitely do lots of personal immigration. And so we did the application, and it took about almost 2 years, but we were just so excited when we received the approval, and I'll never forget that day. The whole office was dancing and celebrating. We were just so happy that the right thing had taken place, because sometimes, unfortunately, with immigration, the right thing doesn't always happen. And in this case, we believed the right thing had happened, and I went to his permanent residence interview with him, and I was just so excited that he was able to start his life again, essentially in Canada, and that this wonderful company that I adore so much, who've been such a great supporter for him, and the great people who work there, they also helped him find new employment in something that didn't require the physicality, and that he would be supported with others and wouldn't be left alone working. And he's now doing really well. And I was just thinking he might be close to qualifying for citizenship soon. And in addition to being with him for his permanent residence landing, meeting, and celebrating with him, I am looking forward to his citizenship ceremony. That's going to be one of those moments where you just feel so great about the work we do, and to see a successful immigrant who went through such incredible challenges to be being successful here in Canada. This is what it all is all about for me, and this is what makes it all worthwhile every day. I love these stories that I'm sharing with you, and when I look back at the year and the years that I've been doing this work, for 20 years now, 9 years with Ackah Business Immigration Law, this is one of those memorable files that I will never forget, and that I feel so privileged to have been a part of. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, season's greetings, Happy Holidays, all of those wonderful greetings for the season. I wish you all the very best, and I hope that if you need anything on the immigration side, you'll think of us here at Ackah Law. Take care. Bye-bye.